Nigerians are entitled to know, and it is no longer national secret. The commander of that area who ordered that those men be withdrawn, it is to be a national secret to be kept within military cycle. Nigeria should know the name, and the person should be brought to justice under the Terrorist Act. Kidnapping has so much been commercialized. People are leaving their jobs in cities and villages. And kidnapping now is one of the best paying jobs in Nigeria. All across. In fact, kidnapping now pays more than oil. Kidnapping pays more than sitting as a senator or sitting in the villa. And therefore, as lawmakers, what do we need to do? We now look at kidnapping and say we must amend our laws to say kidnapping is a terrorist act and must therefore be treated as such and must therefore carry the death penalty.
Issue at hand. I will take it up from where Gary Way stopped. There is scarcely anything that will be said now that will be new. What has happened in this country?
Honorable Gaza,
what has
your
happened in this
constituents want
country?
to see you contributing, so sit down, your time is coming.
What has happened in this country is an abject lack of courage. Every president since 1999 till today has demonstrated an embarrassing lack of courage to deal with an issue that has festered. We are appeasing terrorists. We are placating them. They are engaged in negotiation. You can't appease your way out of terrorism. Even here in this house, members come here and speak. They deliberately mischaracterize very serious violent crimes and call them banditry. Yes, two things can be true at the same time. You can have banditry, you cannot have terrorism. Terrorism is the most dangerous of the violent crimes we face in this country today. We have laws dealing with terrorism. We have laws dealing with kidnapping, with various stiff penalties. No one has been taken in. Just yesterday, we were told about, or this morning, our day broke, we were told about the rescue of some schoolgirls who were kidnapped in Kebbi. No one has been taken in for any kind of punishment. I can only surmise that the government negotiated. This is not how to run a country. They will come back. It's like a blackmailer. You pay money, they will come back for more.
They will not see that person again.
The government must up its game. You know, we fear to deal with issues in this country. Like Winston Churchill once said, when we face our fears, we gain strength, we gain courage, and we gain confidence in the doing. Yesterday, I listened to you, Mr. Speaker, when you made your presentation, you're talking about, we have weak institutions. Yes. But I will go further than that. We have weak people in those institutions. Merely having institutions and books are not enough. You need to have persons who have courage or conviction to do the right thing. Institutions could be books, could be the physical buildings that house places where action can be taken. But the most fundamental of those, the elements that can make the place work, are the human beings.
They need to stand up.
The human beings are lacking in the will, in the courage, in the conviction. Nothing can happen. So it's about time we did the right thing. What's the right thing? The executive must ensure that, one, there is no iota of negotiation with those engaged in terrorism, kidnapping, and other violent crimes. Secondly, they must stop the policy of appeasement. We hear people come out publicly and say, don't touch terrorists. Don't touch them. They are our children. Don't touch them. In fact, one of them went as far as saying, budget for them. In what country? What the hell is this? Budget for them, as recently happened. So we can't allow this sort of behavior to continue in this country. Government must live up to its responsibility. Go after terrorists, go after kidnappers, go after any kind of violent criminals. What we have in my area, South, it's peculiar to us. We don't have anything near what we are witnessing in North Central, North East, and the rest of them. And Northwest, no. We have,
okay, your time is up.
All right. Well, so in the South, we don't have anything near what we are seeing in Northwest, Northeast, North Central. But we have our own, peculiar incidents of criminality. These are, of course, no society is entirely, totally crime-free. To that extent, we have, we deal with issues of criminality, but not anywhere near what we are facing. And this is what we are
get ready.
capable of bringing this country down. So that is why we're all concerned. We share your concern. But in expressing your concern, don't mischaracterize. When you see criminality, call it by its name. Yesterday, I thought I was talking about calling a spade a spade. Don't call terrorism banditry. No. So I want to thank all of you for this small moment I've got. Thank you.
I represent Koshofe Federal Constituency, and I'm from Lagos State, the Center of Excellence. Mr. Speaker, my heart bleeds as I rise this morning with deep sense of responsibility for all Nigerians and, of course, especially our women and children. I rise not just as a member of this hallowed chamber, but as a mother, a woman, and the chairperson of the House Committee on Women Affairs and Social Development. Yesterday, one of our leaders in his presentation asked, are we going to wait until our children are kidnapped? And I asked myself, the children that were kidnapped are, of course, our children. And we have to see that any Nigerian killed, caused injury, or traumatized is our own because we represent them. The reality we confront today is not a distant episode in our national conversation. It is a deep and bleeding wound in the lives of our children, our families, and our communities. And I term the Papiri and Kamba abductions as a national tragedy. We are facing severe insecurity crises with widespread kidnapping and banditry.
Absolute silence, please.
When people go into communities
please.
To kill them, to traumatize them, this is nothing but terror. Let me be clear, these are not mere security failures. They are breaches of the most fundamental duties of the state, which is the security of lives and properties. And like I have always asked when we have security issues, we need our governors to do more. The president cannot be everywhere. He cannot be in Sokoto, he cannot be in Zamfara, he cannot be in Ogun State. He cannot even be in Lagos State, his own state. We need our governors to do more. And this is the right time for us as a house to legislate on the right legal framework on our state policing. As politicians, we say every politics is local. For me, I may not be a security expert, but I know that every security is local. We need a security situation where our security operatives will be communicado, where Nigerians can call any security operative at any hour of the day, and they are sure to get the right response. And of course, an interactive one at that. When we have that, that is where we have the right policing. In normal climes, you find out that citizens police themselves. When you see something, you say something, you act and you do something. This is the only way we can have the right security network in this country. And I want to commend Mr. President for his empathy as a father and as a leader, his sacrifice in ensuring that the Kebbi girls are brought back. I want to also congratulate the families and the girls that got the escape. But I want to say that the brief relief felt by the families of those that escaped is overshadowed by the agony of those still waiting for a knock on the door, for a phone call, for any sign of hope. We have seen the children. Where are the kidnappers? Nigerians are asking. We have seen the children. Where are the kidnappers? We need to know. This crisis demands our urgent attention because children are used as deliberate targets. Schools that are once safe havens have become tragic targets. Heightened vulnerability for our women and children who face kidnapping, violence, exploitation, displacement, and psychological trauma. Mothers and female educators bear emotional and economic burdens, community disruption, and I must say that this trauma lasts a lifetime sometimes. We have to avoid this. Lifelong psychological harm. Children who escape captivity or witness violence often experience long-time trauma, insomnia, anxiety, nightmare, and withdrawal. I urge this Honorable House to adopt the following gender-sensitive security-focused measures. 1, we should establish a national safe schools protection framework, mandatory deployment of security teams to high-risk boarding schools, and also reinforce dormitories, night surveillance, panic alert systems, invest in early warning infrastructure, cameras, sensors, and secure communication links with law enforcement agencies. We should launch a national recovery and reintegration program, a dedicated federal rescue and rehabilitation fund for abducted and recovered children and staff. Access to medical care. We are faced with our soldiers at the front line having issues of medical care. They are not getting the right medical attention in time. This is an emergency that we must rise up to. We must empower and protect women educators, security and emergency response training for teachers, particularly women in high-risk locations. I want to also salute the courage of our soldiers on the field.
Honorable Kafila, please stand
for their sacrifice, their commitment, for laying down their lives for this country. A lot of us have our children wanting to be medical doctors, wanting to be lawyers and all that. These are people who have laid down their lives to sacrifice for this country. We must commend them, salute them. Thank you very much. Nigeria appreciates you. And I think Nigeria as a nation needs to do more for these people in terms of their welfare for them and their families. Now we are looking to recruit more people. How many of our graduates wants to go there? Because the incentives are not enough. The welfare mechanism is not enough. We need to do more in this regard. And as representatives of the people, we must remember that Nigeria belongs to all of us. We must put in our very best to ensure that in our own little space, we secure our various communities because we represent Nigeria. Let's continue to put Nigeria first and ensure that Nigeria gets to our desired destination. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, respected colleagues.
We can continue to buy arms and ammunition and platforms from other countries, but that is not the way to go in the long run. Because we bought the Super Tucanos. What happened? So the sensors that we needed on those Super Tucanos were not made available. We have therefore every reason to devote so much resources and make the right policies and legislations for DICON, the Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria, based in Kaduna, to function. The president, when he came into office, the DICON Act was one of the first acts he signed. And today, we have some companies that have to do with defense industries trying to come into Nigeria.
Let us use this opportunity to give the president or the leadership the necessary support in order to address this very serious problem of insecurity that is expanding to a level where government will sit down and negotiate with criminals or bandits or terrorists. The Nigerian Armed Forces and other security agencies are putting in their best. So, I'm really not comfortable with blaming them.
My dear brothers and sisters, what did you think about this video? Do not forget to leave it in the comment below, and not forget to give me thumbs up, and not forget to help me to share this video, give your friends and family. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me in my Facebook, and follow me in my TikTok. As you do that, thank you and God bless you, and I will see you in my next video.